Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the second-ranked team, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's a shotgun run call. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down here for this offense. The back's got it. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And he's got it again. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
why, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. This kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Thompson. Under heavy pressure. Hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Back to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
There's the handoff. You bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a 1st down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Trojans looking to cash in the red zone. Inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they get him down after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Keeping it on the ground here. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To the air. It's Thompson. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. State offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He'll hand it off. Fights through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Here comes a handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Run it here. He shreds the tackle. Solid run. Tackle with a 45-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning, a chance to strategize here before we reach halftime.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And on the carry, he's heading left. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Takes the handoff again. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to throw. It's Thompson. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, it's third down. I understand there's a tendency for the quarterback to want to trust his arm and believe in his receivers to make a play. But, boy, that was a tight throw. He's lucky it wasn't.
And how about this? A fake. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Let's see how aggressive this offense gets. They can move into field goal range easily, but they're looking for more. Stop after a small gain, and now looking at 2nd and 9. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. But only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, why not keep it on the ground? Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Right down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackles at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They'll hand it off. Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive rolling.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Ball handed off. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And now they run the draw play. They've got him down out near the 40.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Can they keep this drive going and try to convert on 3rd down now? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
But this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
The Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. Hits this one off the side of his foot. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Back to throw. It's Thompson. Tries the right with a quick throw. And is intercepted. Look out. He's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Handoff running right. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this.
Catch made wide open way downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point good. They trail now 17-10. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll test the right side here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Look at him run through those tacklers. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
First down and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They've got him down out near the 40.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
And the same runner's got it again.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Nittany Lions will pick up enough yardage for a first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him short at the line of gain. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Nittany Lions are looking to keep this drive going.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
My man, it's all nice. What's your face? Yeah, you want to put your hair down. Beautiful. Oh. You're a big boy, right? Okay. Yeah. I see it. I see it. Well, y'all gonna see later. You know, yeah, you're gonna have to do that if you do that. You don't want to do that, right? Hey, big boy, you okay? Yeah, sure. Yeah, you gotta get your hair done. Big boy, you gotta get your hair done, okay? Bye, have a good day. All right, see you when you come back. Thank you. You get a hug, okay? That's what happened to my third with Big Becca. Your wife gonna get you. I said, I don't. When I tell her you did it, I said in my head, oh, no, I'm good. I said, that was Rebecca. She's like, oh. That's exactly how that gonna go. You got gas? Did you get gas yesterday? You got enough money, right? Okay. Have a good day. Happy Easter to you as well. Resurrection Day. Stop that. Then why are you going?